It's Monday, the 9th of January 2012. A warm welcome along to today's United Kingdom talk. Back in the Mirable Studios, the Christmas tree is gone, the coloured lights have all gone, all the lights that I had to put up in front of me all gone. We're back in this very, very ordinary looking little studio. Someone mentioned, apparently last week I got it wrong, and I said at the beginning of one of the shows it was 2011. How many times do we do that? Do you know what I mean? Once the year changes over, are you still writing down 2011 on those many cheques that you keep sending people? None of them to me, incidentally. I mean, if you ever want to send a cheque in, please send me an email. I'm only too happy. I can't obviously give you my postal address for reasons that mean stalkers, and they'll all be outside, you know. Beggars, stalkers, tramps and thieves, they'll all be out there if I give you my address. So if you do want to pass on a cheque to me, or preferably cash, then please let me know and I will meet you in a secret place. Possibly a public toilet somewhere, anywhere like that. I'm quite happy to receive any cash off you at all, all right? So yes, I got it wrong last week. Apparently I said it was 2011. Well, I'll probably carry on doing that for at least another few weeks. Anyway, here we are back in the Mirable studio. A couple of very, very nice people who I know, some of who also do YouTube videos, have suggested that I start cutting about a bit with the show. I don't know if you watch any other YouTube videos yourself. I'm sure you do, but chat shows like this. One that springs to mind is a very talented young man called Charlie. His YouTube is Charlie is Cool. And basically, he does the same as me, albeit he's a lot younger, you know, 20 years old and probably full of more life. Yes, boys and girls, the life is ebbing away slowly. Ebbing slowly. I'm dissipating. I'm melting. I'm melting. Ah! Anyway, yeah, he does a chat show as well. Very similar to this, except that he does a lot of editing in it. And it kind of chops about a bit. I don't know if you've seen it. Can you have a look for me? Charlie is Cool is his name. Also, another friend of mine, Candy Cane, does a show sort of like mine, but there's a lot, like she does a lot of editing on there. And again, it kind of chops about. So when there is a little bit of silence, like here, he would have chopped that silence out so it quickly changes from one to the other. And I wonder what you thought of that. Shall we try one show like that? Eh? Another suggestion is that we do different camera angles. So at the moment I'm looking straight at you, camera's directly in front of me. I could also put it to the left of me and do a little bit over there, and to the right of me, or whatever, you know, in different places, above, below, so that you get different camera shots. Does that matter? Obviously, you know, only those of you watching it, those of you listening, won't make any difference at all, actually, any of this. This is more to do with the video side of things. Or those of you watching the show, do you think that wouldn't make any difference at all, and it's a bit of a waste of time? Because I'll be honest with you, it will take me longer if I start doing it like this. To be honest, what I don't want to do is sort of try it out and everyone says, oh yeah, that's much better, and then I've kind of locked myself in to spend more time doing it. Not much more time, to be honest, but it would involve, say I'm talking to you now, right? It would involve then sort of stopping, moving the camera, moving the lights, and then doing another little bit more, and then stopping that and moving. Do you see what I mean? So it is quite a lot involved. Maybe we'll just try one and see how it goes. I don't know what your thoughts of that are. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Some of you may have noticed the shows have started to get a little bit longer again. The only reason for this is because I really don't want to fall so far behind with emails as I keep doing. I was trying to keep it sort of to 10 minutes. Again, someone suggested you might pick up more people if you do 10 minutes. Actually, it doesn't seem to have made any difference at all whether we did the hour or the 10 minutes, no more or less. Actually, a few less people have watched since we went down from an hour to 10 minutes a day. So I don't know. I don't know. It's mucking about with it all the time, you know, and trying new things. That's what it's all about, trying new things all the time. Okay. I want to talk to you in a show in a couple of days' time, perhaps. There was a story in the Daily Mail this week that Boots the Chemist have started putting sex toys on display in the normal part of the shop. They're not hidden anywhere, okay? They're not like on the top shelf. Well, there aren't any top shelves in Boots the Chemist. They are just on display amongst everything else. Now, bear in mind that there's already been condoms on display in Boots the Chemist for years and years. You know, don't remember anyone complaining about that. But sex toys, do you think that's going a little bit too far? Again, one of the things to bear in mind is perhaps that children go in these shops with their parents. Is that a thing to worry about? Or do you feel that, hang on a minute, sex is a big part of life? And perhaps children should learn from as early as 3 or 4 years old. I don't know, when they're wandering about the shop. Oh, mummy, what's this? And they pick up this sex toy. Just wondered what you thought about that. My personal opinion of this is no. I do not think that such things should be on the shelves in the full view of everyone, including young children. However, this has already been discussed on a couple of people's Facebook walls, and I'm going to put it on my wall myself, okay? So you can join in with that and I'll read out your comments. And it would seem to me that most people, including mothers, actually agree with the fact that you can put these sex toys and things on the shelves. And if children are asked, why not tell them? Why not tell them? That's all part of learning. Other people have said, yes, but hang on a minute, they get taught in school about sex and things like that from a very early age. So perhaps what do you think about that? I'm on the side of no, I don't think they should be on the shelves in front of children and everyone else. Other people say they should be. What do you think of that? Do let us know, please, boys and girls. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. A lot of people know me very well, the performances I do with the karaoke, this, that and the other. And when I'm in a live situation, in a club or bar or something like that, and everyone's adults, I think my show is a little bit blue, shall we say, okay? A little bit blue. But if there are any children in there, which there aren't most of the time, there's only one venue, I think, that I do where sometimes children are in there. If there are in there, then I stop it straight away and immediately I clean it up. You know? So for me to come and tell you, no, I don't think sex toys should be available in Boots the Chemist on display for everyone. Some people are surprised at that, but actually, yeah, you know, that's just me, one of those things. I just don't think, I think, you know, for Christ's sake, can't these children live their lives first and then find out about these things when they're a bit older, say teenagers? I mean, most teenagers know exactly the same as you and me. Come on, think backwards. You know, when were you a teenager? Did you know more than your mum and dad that thought you knew? Of course you did. What do you think? Should sex toys be displayed in Boots the Chemist or indeed any other shop in full view of everyone? Let us know. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. And if possible, why? Why do you think they should or not be displayed? Let us know. All right, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now, we've got lots of emails here at the moment, boys and girls. First of all, apologies to Janet Crocker for missing her birthday. But on the other hand, Janet, you didn't give us much chance, darling. You sent this on the 5th of January, and it says, can you say hello to my birthday? It's today. Oh, hang on. Or is it today? Today, or is it Tuesday? I'm not sure. I think you sent this on your birthday. I can't really do a happy birthday on the same day as you send it in. I'm sorry, Janet. So anyone who wants birthdays or anything like that sung to them, or perhaps there's a relative or a child and you want your birthday sung, I am the man to do it for you. Just give me a couple of days warning, okay? So even though it's after your birthday, I'm going to sing this. Are you ready, Janet? Just for you, my dear. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. And thank you very much to Carl Waring for playing that on the piano to us. Carl also sends us in a little note here. You remember we've been talking about the Frazzles, haven't we? We weren't sure whether or not Frazzles actually contained bits of pig in there, because they do taste like bacon. I had a feeling it was all, chemical flavouring. And indeed, Carl says, as usual, Wikipedia to the rescue. Carl says, despite their bacon styling, Frazzles are indeed suitable for vegetarians. There we are. So we're all us vegetarians, including myself, boys and girls. I cannot eat little animals. Dead animals will not pass my lips. They really won't. Oh, those poor little things. Look at them out of your window. Are you looking? Can you see any dog? Oh, you're living in a flat, do you? On the top floor. Well, get a pair of binoculars and look through them. Are you looking for your binoculars? I've got a pair of binoculars somewhere. Let me see if I can find them for you. Just a moment. I have a pair of binoculars. There they are. Are these the ones? Yes, I think they are. These are actually oh, hang on, it might not be these ones. Is it these? I think it might be. These are actually my dad's binoculars. Okay? I lost my dad in 1996. Can't believe it. 14 years, 15 years, 16 years ago I lost my dad now. How does it go so quick, eh? Dear me. And I've got my binoculars here, boys and girls. Okay? So I'm looking now. Can I see any animals out there? Oh, my God. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not including squirrels with this, okay? Squirrels may be eaten at will. Eaten and skinned, preferably dead. No, we don't like to see animals suffering. Squirrels are not allowed here in the UK. If you catch a squirrel, you must destroy it before it invades your loft. So all animals except squirrels. I'm sorry. Call me old-fashioned, that's how I am. Anyway, we're looking now. Are there any animals out there? Oh, yes. I see a dog. Is that a duck? Oh, no, it's someone walking in a strange way. Probably one of my friends, to be honest. Okay. So, yes, no animals will pass my lips, but Frazzles apparently contain no animal things in there and are suitable for vegetarians. I think I'll go and buy a multi-pack immediately. I will. Thank you for that, Carl. Let's see here. We have an update here from Millie. I've got my papers all in the wrong order now. Oh dear. Here we are. Here we are. On the first day of... Oh, we've done that one already Friday. Did you enjoy my piano playing Friday? Did you enjoy that, lovies? Eh? There'll be one or two more of those coming up, I think. Millie, where is your email, my darling? Here we are, Millie. Hi, Chris. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Millie. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. May we all... do you like that song? Have a look at it, Millie. Type it in on YouTube. Happy New Year by ABBA. I love that one. Do you know, I remember playing that when it was first out in the 80s. And I thought, I wonder what it will be like at the end of 1989. Because it goes, at the end of 89, it goes. And it got to 89. Then it got to 99. Then it got to 2009. Do you know what I mean? Wonderful. Happy New Year, lovey. Happy New Year, Millie. During Christmas Day, my router all of a sudden went bang. So I was forced to spend 48 hours offline. Oh, Millie, now, when you see, this is the thing, Millie, dear. You know, when you say your router went bang, did it actually go bang, lovey? Did it go... Or, Millie, did it just stop working? Now, come on. I think you're blowing this out of all proportion, aren't you, Millie, my lovey? Eh? Did it actually go bang? I bet it didn't. It just didn't work. It just stopped working, didn't it? Yeah. But probably didn't even click. You got up and, oh, it's not working. There was no bang, no plumes of smoke, no acrid gases or chemical incidents coming out at all, were there? No, there weren't, Millie. She goes on to say, thankfully I got a new one and I am back now, but I hated feeling cut off from everyone, you included. Oh, I hate that. Isn't it dreadful? Do you know what? I hate to say this, but I have a feeling I would miss the internet more than my television now. You know, I really would. You've got to get. I have to get a really big screen for my computer, I think. Yeah, can you just imagine what the porn will look like on that? Oh, they will look so big, won't they? Thank you. Stop it now. This is a family show. Thanks for the New Year's. Who's been watching porn on big screen tellies? Stop it. Will you watch this programme, please? If you don't mind. Thanks for the New Year's Eve message you put on my wall as well. I don't know how you knew it, but when I got your wall post, I was indeed sat alone at home and feeling sad. As always, your message cheered me up and brought a smile. Millie, if I had long fingers, I would tickle you as well. And you would continue to... Not there, dear. No, Millie, not there. On your feet. Please, stop it. What's wrong with you all today? Please, be clean. Millie's dad is not very well, as regular listeners and viewers of the show will know. Update on my dad. The results are in. Oh, hang on. Do you know, for some reason I suddenly thought to myself, is my mic attached? Oh, have you gone blurry? Is my mic attached to me then? For some reason I thought to myself, but it is. That was. Can you hear it? Isn't it? That's me touching my highly expensive Sony lapel microphone. Update on my dad. The results are in, and although Dad is not in remission by any means, the tumours have not grown any more either. In other words, they're stable. His doctor is recommending a break from chemo at this point and has given my mum and dad the go-ahead to travel to Scottsdale, Arizona this month, where they will stay until April. Dad already has a doctor there, and he comes highly recommended, which makes us feel better. My assistant, Lisa, is helping me make plans to travel to Arizona to spend time with both of them while they're there. I will leave on the 23rd of January and be back home on the 3rd of February. Don't worry, I'll have my laptop with me so I can keep in touch, and I plan on uploading lots of photos. Last time I spoke with my dad, he again asked that I send greetings from him and my mother to you, and that I pass along their thanks for your messages of support, which I always pass along to them. And that's lots of love from Millie. And sending lots of love to your mum and dad as well, Millie, from all of us, from all of the United Kingdom Talk family. That is not all, but there's only me. I mean, really? Do you know, there's me and you, okay? Me and you. That's it. We are all one big happy family. But we could do, Millie, with getting a bit bigger. Please continue to post copies of this show on your walls. We're desperate for viewers, dear. Desperate, to be honest. Desperate. Thank you, Millie. Yes, nice to hear that your dad's stable. I can't remember your dad's name. What is your dad's name again? I'm glad that he's much more stable, my darling. Okay, good. Hello to Chris Anderson, who writes on the subject of my 12 Days of Christmas on Friday's show. Nicely done, Chris. In the key of D, I enjoyed that. Was it in the... I don't know what key it was in, dear. I don't know. I just sit at the piano and I play the tunes. I have no idea what key half of them are in. All right. Hello to Doug Neptune, our good friend Doug Neptune, who says, Chris, your 12 Days of Christmas was priceless. Was it really? We'll have to think of some other little old tunes to do, I think. Hello to Gene Evans, who says, I didn't know you could play the piano, Chris. Really like that. Well, I'm not a professional player, Gene. I can barely read music. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, reading... What? Do you know, like, people go and learn the piano? You know, how many of these big stars that you see, Barry Manilow, Elton John, the late Liberace, Richard Clayderman, did they have piano lessons or did they just play it? I myself really just play it. I listen and I try and play. I don't always get it right, but that's me. I have tried to learn music so many times and I just can't get the hang of it. There's so much little bits to learn, not only the notes, but the abbreviations. It's all in blooming Italian or Latin or something. I don't know. Why isn't it in English? Why does it say FF? Why can't it say very loud? You know, why is that? Why does it have to be in foreign? Why does it say P? It says P. I mean, why doesn't that say soft? You know, or allegresso or allegro. Oh, I don't know. Everything starts with A, doesn't it? Why is that? And I was wondering, and I've tried to read music so many times. I've tried to learn reading music, and it just does not come into my head. You know, I've said before this. I do not believe that everyone can learn everything. Lots of people are very lucky, and they can learn things from books. They can learn about a computer program from the help files or the book that comes with it. I cannot do that. If someone came in and said, right, I need to learn this program, okay, and sit next to me and showed me what to do, I'd have it like that. I need to be shown how to do something, not read it from a book. There must be, I can't be the only one who's like that. What about you? Are you any good at that? Learning from books or otherwise? How do you learn? Can you learn something from a book? I always remember history lessons at school. We had the most vile history teacher, Mr. Wayne, her name was. Later she became Miss Kaczynski, I think. That was at the London Oratory School in Fulham. Wonderful school, very, very lucky to go there. But she was a bitch. I'm sorry she was. She was horrible. She was horrible. And her way of teaching was to give you some chapters in the book to read a chapter. Okay, so you're supposed to read that, you know, and then the next day she would talk about this chapter, and she would pick on you. She would ask you, what was that, and it would have been in the book. And I just couldn't recall the information. And she was vile. A right bitch she was. Absolute bitch. Yes, she was. And I find it very, very difficult. Always found it difficult to learn things from books. I don't seem to have much patience with books either, you know. I can't read a whole story. It just takes me forever to read a whole book. So I don't bother anymore. Maybe that's the thing. I just don't have any patience. What about you? Can you learn things from books? Or do you need to be shown what to do? Do let us know. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. And one more email from today from the lovely Joseph Mr. Girling. How are you, sir, Joseph? Who says, thanks for the mention on your show last week. The whole show was hysterical and you look amazing. Do you think so, Joe? Oh, do you think? I've had no work done, you know. Nothing at all. Have you seen some of these stars on the telly? Eh? Who've had all the Botox and don't they look pig ugly? Jesus. They look absolutely pig ugly. And you can tell, can't you, who's had Botox and who hasn't. Don't you be mentioning my Barry Manilow. There's nothing wrong with his face, dear. He might have had a little work done, but I can see past that, dear, and look at the talent of Miss. I would happily, do you know what? I would go out with Barry Manilow. You might be shocked at hearing that, boys and girls. Eh? Are you shocked? I would be Barry Manilow's boyfriend, I think. I think he's possibly the oldest person I would go out with. But I don't think it's going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen at all for me. Not with anyone. I'm sick to death of people telling me, oh, it's your year. How many times? I bet you've had this, boys and girls. How many more times have you been told so far, oh, it's your year. It's all going to work out for you this year. You're going to be a big star. Oh, you're going to find a boyfriend or girlfriend and you're going to be happy. And you get to the end of the year and it doesn't happen again, does it? Eh? The amount of times I've been told, oh, you're going to be on a proper radio station this year. You're going to be on LBC. It's not going to happen. It's no use saying these things to people because it doesn't happen. All these people, you know, they say, oh, you'll find someone eventually. No, you won't. You're on your own forever and that's it. Who? Thank you, Joseph. Do I think it's anything to go with being vegetarian? I think that's a possibility, actually, Joseph. I actually don't think I look particularly good, believe it or not. I don't. I'm not one of these people, oh, you see these gay boys, don't you, walking around, and they think they're the bee's knees. They're the bees. They look wonderful, but their attitude absolutely stinks. A lot of, and some of the girls are the same. The girls are the same as well. You know, it may well look good, but the personality, you know, of the inside of a snail's shell. They really have. I mean, look at that lot on The Only Way Is Essex. What a load of tossers, every last one of them. Thick as planks. And have you seen that? Is it Mark? He's now presenting. I hate to say it, I did flick across and see him presenting this Big Brother thing the other day. Oh my God, what is it that makes people employ these people as television presenters? They are dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I think the best news this year so far, television-wise, is the fact that Adrian Charles and Christine Bleakley have gone from the Daybreak programme on ITV. They spent a fortune on that programme. Millions of pounds on that programme, and it's rubbish. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope I haven't moaned too much for you. Don't forget, always join in. My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Any suggestions of the show? Perhaps you like it a bit longer. I don't know. Just let us know. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Have a lovely Monday. I'll see you on the next show. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.